Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight it's the TruSpeed Motorsports Tri-Truck Challenge, round number 2. We come to Lanier National Speedway. Good evening, my name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday evening, Sunday afternoon, where we are from around the world. We've got a little over 5.5 minutes of practice left here before we get into qualifying, and then in fact there'll be no qualifying. I believe it'll be just straight up heat races. We'll have probably 2 heat races. We're looking at about 16 drivers signed into the pit area for this evening's race. Just want to welcome you all on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and of course our Twitch side of things as well. So we hope you enjoy the coverage. We're going to step aside and take a quick little break here, do some promoting for the race, and come back with the first heat race up on the program shortly. Of course, while we've got a moment of your spare time here as well, ladies and gentlemen, you get a clock and you're looking at just under 5 hours time. We're going to have another race, another stream up later on tonight. It is going to be the TruSpeed Motorsports and Oz Sim Racing Grand Prix Challenge. 4 teams, 4 drivers plus a substitute driver. We'll have 20 heats. Heats are only 4 laps. Kind of like the Speedway Grand Prix style of things, except we're going to be doing it in 360 winged sprint cars. That's going to be live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV across the three platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch as well. So a big night of racing coming up here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and of course that doesn't stop. Of course, tomorrow we're going to go into the world of Thunder. Super late models, they move to USA tomorrow, and then the 360s as well. So quite a bit to come up this week here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're starting to get back into the swing of things in the new year, 2019. Should be another good year for everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, big thanks to our sponsors that make all this possible: Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, and World of Thunder. Check them out on the social media platforms. Give them a like, give them a follow. You can check out Wicked Cushion on the web at www.wicked-cushion.com. You can check out World of Thunder on the web as well at www.wotrl.com. About 2.5 minutes away from this practice session wrapping up. You can see the track already starting to get a little slick through the middle of the turns, and especially on the entry into turns 1 and 3. This is where drivers are going to sort of move around on the racetrack, top, bottom. You may even see quite a few slide jobs coming in here tonight. LRP TV, welcome into the Twitch channel, buddy. Jennifer Russo welcoming in and watching on the Facebook feed. So we hope you enjoyed the coverage here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And of course, if you're watching on Facebook, hit the like and follow button if you haven't already. And of course, you can also share it out as well. Hit the share button, let everyone know that you're watching. If you're watching on our Twitch channel, don't forget to hit the follow button. And if you're watching on our YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the video, and of course hit the subscribe button to our channel. Not too far away from rolling into the first heat of the night. 14 drivers have taken a time in this practice session. We've got another 2 drivers that are making their way onto the track. So you're looking at 16 drivers signed into the pit area tonight. Although it's going to show 17. Jordan Mitchell race control tonight, not going to be racing. Going to be the man making all the decisions when it comes to penalties, if any. Needing, of course, week number 1 last week at Kokomo. Saw some great racing where we've seen Chase Cabrera pick up the win from brother Cole Cabrera in second. Of course, Cole, after seeing the boxing video that was floating around last week, decided that he didn't want Chase to come in there and beat him up, so he gave Chase a little bit of a glorified victory. Make sure you head over to the TruSpeed Motorsports page, give them a like, give them a follow as well. Keep up to date with what they're doing. They've got some they've got some things in the works when it comes to putting out some stuff on the iRacing service. So the checkered flag is going to come out here on this practice session. And now we're going to roll straight into tonight's heat racing action. Of course, these grids are randomised, no qualifying. It's wherever the iRacing grid tells you to line up, that's where you're going to be gridding up from. Let's go and take a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid for the opening heat race of the night. Starting on pole in car number 3, Lewis Hewitt to his outside the 5 of Michael Rosendahl. Starting position 3, car number 9 of Joel Berkeley. Starting position 4, the 21 of Alan Tacken. Inside row number 3, the 97 of Danny Vassell. Brad Faria in the 27 will start P6. Starting position 7, car number 24 of Dale Grother. Starting position 8, the 02 of Dayton Solenberger. And riding shotgun at the back of this field in car number 51, it's Austin Irvine. Michael Rosendahl not making the grid, not making the call for heat number 1. That's going to move Alan Tacken on the outside of the front row. Brad Faria will move to position 4. And Solenberger in the 02 will move up to position number 6. 8 cars in this one. Yeah, Clint, at the moment, with the practice session, it certainly looks like there is going to be multiple grooves. Here we go. Green flag off a turn number 4 this time by... Maybe you have to wait until the green flag here. Lewis Hewitt alongside Alan Tacken. Big Z with the host. Thank you very much, buddy. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. Hewitt goes straight to the top side in turn 1 and 2. Berkeley down low. Tacken going to work down low as well. Now moves up the inside of the number 9 machine. Brad Faria upside down the back straightaway. And we stay green for the moment. Watching the TTR driver. The 21 of Alan Tacken working low off of turn number 2. Hewitt, Berkeley on the top side. Three corners number 3 and 4. Get back to Danny Vassell and Dale Grother rounding out the top 5. And here comes Tacken again. Launching an assault on the inside of the racetrack. 2 down, 8 to go. 10 lap heats. Hewitt going to slide from the bottom to the top. Berkeley upside down in turns 3 and 4. Alan Tacken to the race lead. 0.033 of a second. He has it on the bottom side again. Hewitt once again trying to keep his speed up on the top side. Oh, there's a car upside down. Lewis Hewitt goes upside down as well. Danny Vassell moving into second. Dale Grove the third. Solenberger. 4 cars left in this one that are on the lead lap. Tacken out in front, halfway home. 5 down, 5 to go. That's the 24 of Grother. Started towards the back of this heat race, and well, he's just been keeping his nose clean on the bottom side of the racetrack. Made his way to position number 3. As Vassell and the Andrews Crane High, cut number 97. the TTR driver. The Momo entry of Alan Tacken. 3 laps to go. Make their way through corners number 3 and 4. 2 sticks in the air. 2 laps remain here in heat race number 1. Heat 2 up next, and then we'll go straight into a 30-lap main event. Tacken looking to start on pole for the main event. He sees the white flag one more time around this 3/8 of a mile dirt racetrack. Oh, someone coming out of the pits there. That's the 51 of Austin Irvine. I'm sure race control will definitely have something to say about that one. But through 3 and 4 for the final time in heat number 1, Alan Tacken gets the win. We take a look at the results. Vasselholm in 2nd, Groh the 3rd, Solenberger in 4th, Irvine 5th, Hewitt, Berkeley, Faria, and Michael Rosendahl not making the call for heat number 1. Well done to Mr. Alan Tacken, gets the job done. Heat number 2. Let's go and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 84, it's Jared Guptill. To his outside in the 888, it's Corey Wenzel. Starting position 3, the 38 of Dylan Thornton. Starting position 4 in 268 machine, that's Timothy Campbell. Inside row number 3 is not going to be the 13 of Jordan Mitchell. That's going to move David Flick in car number 56 to start position 5. Shane DeVolder will start position 6 in the 19, and Trent Gosley in the 04. Will round out this 7-car field. Of course, Jordan Mitchell being the race control director this evening, or for the series. So 7 cars in this second heat race of the night. We had, what, 8 in the first one, so that's going to bring us into a 15-car field. Here we go, heat number 2. Rolling down the back straightaway. Guptill and Wenzel. Green flag, and we're underway. Jared Guptill leads the field into corners number 1 and 2. And we're seeing drivers 2, nearly 3 wide on the exit of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Keep an eye on Shane DeVolder in the 19. Works the outside, but it's Dylan Thornton in the 38 to the lead. The 56 of David Flick working down low in turns 1 and 2. He moves his way up into position number 2. Wenzel and Guptill, the guys that started on the front row, starting to fall back just a little bit right now. Timothy Campbell in the 268. Going to move his way to position number 4. Guptill works the outside on Corey Wenzel. Down the back straight away. Your race for 5th and 6th at the moment. Gosley in the 04 back there. He's going to round out this 7-car field. To watch David Flick in the 56 through turns 3 and 4. He's got pressure from DeVolder on the bottom side of the racetrack. Dylan Thornton, your race leader. In car number 38, DeVolder almost got to the left rear of David Flick, but manages to pull the car up in time. Halfway home, cross sticks out, 5 down, 5 to go. Thornton looking to start on the outside of the front row alongside Alan Tacken for your main event. Flick, 2nd, DeVolder, 3rd. Oh, Thornton may have caught the inside wall. Definitely got a little tight through the middle of 3 and 4. Campbell still holds down 4th. 5th is Guptill. Gosley now around the outside of Corey Wenzel. So Gosley in the 0-4 trying to make the only driver, in fact, to make the top side happening on this racetrack in Heat 2, I should say. Through 1 and 2, he's going to stay up there. We'll keep an eye on Timothy Campbell in the 268 machine. He was trying the middle of the racetrack. 2 to go for your race leader, Dylan Thornton, David Flick, and Shane DeVolder still keeping up with your top 3. You're watching Jared Guptill in the pink and black machine, Trent Gosley on the outside. White flag is out one more time around Lanier National Speedway. Heat number 2 of the TruSpeed Tri-Track Challenge. Round 2 at Lanier, and down the back straight away for the final time in heat number 2, Dylan Thornton in car 38. Gonna get the win. Second gonna go to David Flick, Shane DeVolder third, Timothy Campbell home in 4th. Trent Gosley got 5th, Guptill and Wenzel rounds out the 7-car field. Straight into tonight's main event, 30 laps to distance. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 21, Alan Tacken. To his outside in car number 38, it's Dylan Thornton lining up out of position number 2. Inside row number 2, the 97 of Danny Vassell lines up alongside the 56 of David Flick. Starting position 5 in car number 24, Dale Grother. To his outside, the 19 of Shane DeVolder out of position number 6. Dayton Solenberger in the 02 will start position number 7. Starting position 8 in the 268, it's going to be Timothy Campbell. Starting position 9, the 51 of Austin Irvine. To his outside in the 04, Trent Gosley starts position number 10. Starting position 11, the 3 of Lewis Hewitt. Lining up to his outside in car number 84 at the pink and black machine, it's Jared Guptill. Starting position 13, the 9 of Joel Berkeley. To his outside in the TruSpeed Motorsports, the 888 machine, it's Corey Wenzel. Starting position 15 in car 27, Brad Faria. And that is going to be our 15 starters here in the TruSpeed Tri-Track Challenge, round number 2 at Lanier National Speedway. 30 laps on the board for the main event tonight. Drivers on the 1 to green signal. And a reminder, in 4.5 hours, we're going to have the TruSpeed Motorsports and Sim Racing Speedway Grand Prix in the 360 wing sprint cars here at Lanier. More on that later. Here we go, Alan Tacken, Dylan Thornton. Green flag is out. Let's get dirty for 30. 3 wide already through turns 1 and 2. Grover on the inside of DeVolder. David Flick on the outside. Jared Guptill, one of those cars at the back to get caught up. Caught the wall. 2 and 3 wide, continuing off of turn number 4. But your races for the lead. Oh, Grother gets a bit of a punt from behind from Vassell. Vassell gets 2 for 1 in one corner. Yellow Tacken around as well. Alan Tacken, your pole sitter. Around. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Keep an eye on the 21, and then keep an eye on the 97 as well. So Thornton got up the inside. Tacken just slowed up a bit, caught the inside wall, and then got a little bit of a love tap from behind by Vassell, and Vassell got turned as well. I'm guessing it looked like the 19 car that gave Vassell a helping hand as well. First caution out for the night. Go on board with Dale Grover actually. And here's a little contact that we see. Lanier getting set to go off for turn number 4. Green flag back out. 5 down, 25 to go. Dylan Thornton, your race leader from Dale Grother and Lewis Stewart, the top 3. Grother hanging on to second spot. He's going to challenge on the outside from the 3 machine. Lewis Stewart now moves his way to position 2. Grother back to position 3. Flick in 4th. Devolver in 5th. He's got pressure on the inside from Timothy Campbell in the 268 machine. Devolver works high. We look at the 04 of Trent Gosley now looking to get by Brad Ferrier in the 27. Top and bottom cars are spread out all over the racetrack. Oh, Berkeley. There was contact there with the 19 of Devolver. He got up on 2 wheels, got it back down on all 4s. Ferrier and Gosley, little contact. Campbell trying to go through the middle of the racetrack right now, trying to get by the 19 of Devolver. Oh, car into the wall, into the upside down. Dylan Thornton, he's got a broken rear end on that race car. That's going to be a meatball flag. That's going to be his night over. And yellow flag flies, the 27 of Brad Ferrier. Take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Keep it on the 27. It's just a case of he had nowhere to go. The concertina effect. It all happened just in front of him. There was a slider from Devolver on Grother. Grother checked up, as did Campbell. So they both done well to check up, and yeah, there was contact there after Grother sort of turned it underneath Devolver. Campbell checked up, unfortunately for Ferrier. Ferrier and Vassal. Ferrier's the one that goes upside down. Vassal caught up, involved in that one. He doesn't go upside down. He stayed on all 4s, so unfortunately for Brad Ferrier, it's going to be hitting out and dusted. Lights are out on the pace track and he's set to go green flag racing one more time. We'll have 13 complete, 17 to go. Round number 2 of the TruSpeed Tri-Track Challenge. Lanier National Speedway plays host to round number 2. A main on right now, 17 to go. Green flag is out. Lewis Stewart, David Flick and Joel Berkeley, the top 3. Devolver immediately down low with Dale Grother in turns number 1 and 2. Flick tries to hang on to position 2, but it looks like Berkeley might just get him on the top side of the racetrack. As I say that, Berkeley, he got into the wall. Here comes Devolver on the inside. There's contact with David Flick. Flick around. Dalton Sollenberger as well. He's around. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. So keep an eye on the 56. On the bottom side, is that cut just there? As there goes the black 19. Everyone trying to avoid David Flick, but Devolver being a little too aggressive there, I believe. But once again, these boys are looking like they're a little bit impatient right now, trying to get to the front as quickly as possible. So back to live shots from Lanier National Speedway. Lights are out on the pace truck. 18 down, 12 to run. Green flag back out, Devolver down low. Through turns number 1 and 2. Hewitt and Berkeley ride the top side of the racetrack. Hewitt goes down low, Berkeley stays up top. Grother moving into position number 4. He's had a solid run all night. And keep an eye on the 04 of Trent Gosley, who's had to battle his way from the back all night. And now he's just starting to make his way towards the front of the field, looking to move into position number 4. Devolver on the inside moves to position 2. And the race for the lead, for the top 3 right now is on. Here comes the Volta on the bottom side. This track got a top, bottom, and well, you could almost say there's a middle if you slide right through the middle and grab the top of the racetrack on the exit of the turns. Hewitt has it by a 10th over Berkeley and DeVolta. There's about 3/10 in it between the top 3. That's very minimal right now. Hewitt goes down low in turns 3 and 4, leaves the top side open for Berkeley. And man, that was almost like a dead heat across the start-finish line. DeVolta, Hewitt and Berkeley, the top 3. Nearly 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. 7 laps to go this time by. And if these boys are not careful, the 0-4 of Trent Gosley might have something to say about this one. Grow the 5th, Campbell, Guptill, Flick, Irvine and Wenzel round out the top 10, 3 wide through 3 and 4. Berkeley's got the run on the top side of the racetrack. Here comes a slide job from DeVolta. Oh, Shane DeVolta putting it to the TTL boys and chops down into Berkeley. There's his incident limit. He is gone. That's his night done. So now you put Lewis Hewitt to the front, Berkeley second, and Trent Gosley in third. What a race that was between the top 3. Now Gosley, Hewitt and Berkeley. Run 1, 2, side by side. 4, make that 3.5 remain as they come down the back straightaway in the turn of the 3 and 4. Gosley riding in the 3rd spot, just watching this battle unfold in front of him. Slider from Hewitt. He gets all sorts of out of shape. And that's going to pretty much give the win to Berkeley. 2 laps to go. Hewitt second, Gosley third. And now they're just playing around with each other out there. Into 3 and 4 on the penultimate lap. White flag is out. Campbell, 4th. We go back up towards the front. Berkeley on the top side off of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Berkeley gets the win. Let's take a look at your full field results. Joel Berkeley gets the job done. Hewitt home in 2nd. Gosley 3rd. Timothy Campbell 4th. Dale Grother 5th. Jared Guptill, Austin Irvine, Corey Wenzel, Dayton Solenberger, David Flick rounds out the top 10. Shane DeVolta, Danny Vassell, Dylan Thornton, Brad Ferrer, Alan Tacken were your 15 cars. Jordan Mitchell was, of course, tonight's race admin, and Michael Rosendahl not making it into the server. Let's quickly go and have a chat with our race winner here in just a moment. Let's get them all moved to where they needed to be. We'll start up by chatting with our 3rd place tonight here in the 04 Trent Gosley. Trent, congratulations on a 3rd place. It was a case of you had to come from the back all night, but you managed to come away with the 3rd place. Your car looks very strong out there.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It was good just to sit up high and just hope for the best, really. There's nothing much else I could do coming from the back, but that was good fun, a good race, and congrats to Lewis and Joel on 1st and 2nd.
It looked like there was a time with about sort of 5 to go. You were really starting to catch those 2 boys out in front, and then all of a sudden, a mistake from Hewitt sort of really hampered your run going down into the next turn, and you just sort of had to ride on and just hang on for 3rd there.
Yeah, that's what I felt. I felt like I was catching them, and when they made the mistake, I thought I could capitalise here. But yeah, he zigged and I zagged, and yeah, I ended up getting into him and straightening him up in the end, which just left me with 3rd place. But I'm happy with that result, especially with the quality of the cars we had.
All right, look, sponsor shout outs. Who makes it all happen for you?
Yeah, thank WP Concreting and Auto Kings and my team MFR Racing for allowing me to drive for them.
All right, there we go, boys. Trent Gosley home in 3rd place tonight. We'll move up the line just a little bit more, and we'll chat with our 2nd place driver, Lewis Hewitt. Lewis, congratulations on 2nd. It was a good run for you tonight. All bar the heat race, it was. Forget about that, but you led a bunch of laps here tonight, and unfortunately just couldn't come away with a win.
Yeah, no, that was a good feature for me there. I started up the back after the heat race and managed to get through pretty early on. And yeah, had good fun up front with Joel and Shane there.
Yeah, talk about what it was like to move all over this racetrack, knowing that you had the car speed to, no matter where you went, you're able to find some speed and be out front battling with those two guys.
Yeah, it's always good to know you can move around the track, and the bottom definitely had speed, and top obviously did because Joel ripped around me there. So yeah, it's good fun on the tracks like this.
All right, well done on second place here tonight, but before we let you get out of here, sponsor shout out, who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, thanks. I just want to thank TTL Esports as always. Yeah, for all their support.
All right, there we go. Lewis Hewitt, they're home in second place, and we'll go chat to our race winner tonight here. Home in first place, cut of a night of Joel Berkeley. Joel, congratulations on the win. It was a good run for you in tonight's A, man. You really had to work for that one, but man, tell you what, you earned it.
Yeah, that wasn't easy work. That was hard work, that's for sure. But hopefully we'll put on a good show for you guys watching, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it.
Talk about the race with yourself, Shane, Lewis, for about 8 or 10 laps. It was you guys were 2 and 3 wide there.
Yeah, those last laps were battling hard there, and it was hard. With the incident limit, I was trying to be cautious and not get any incidents, but thankfully we didn't get any of them. Yeah.
All right, first appearance for the TruSpeed Tri-Track Challenge, and you come over the win. It must be pleasing knowing that you still got some good car speed.
Yeah, it's good to still have good car speed after the new build with the Chewy Bowl and all that coming out. So it's always start of the year for the new win. I think it's the first race for the year in a league. So yeah.
All right, sponsors, shout outs. Who makes it all happen for you?
Mass thanks to guys at TTL Esports, down to Graphics Media. We do have a new sponsor, but I won't say it yet. Hyper Stimulator, and everyone else that helps out. And we'll look out for the new livery coming soon.
All right, there we go. Joel Berkeley, they're home in first place tonight. That'll wrap us up here from the Lanier National Speedway. We're not done with just yet, though, however, because, well, as I mentioned earlier on in the program, we got the TruSpeed Motorsports and Oz Sim Racing Speedway Grand Prix for the 360 wing sprint cars here at Lanier, and then that'll start in about 4 hours and 20 minutes. So if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, making sure the notifications are on. If you're following on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button, and make sure that bell is on to where you get the notifications when we go live. And of course, Facebook, if you're not already, hit the like and follow button. And, of course, you'll be notified when we go live as well. Round number 2 with the TruSpeed Tri-Track Challenge is done from Lanier. Berkeley gets the win from Lewis Hewitt and Trent Gosley, your podium. So we're on to those top 3 drivers. And on behalf of the team, a big thanks to our sponsors, of course, here at Ultimate Dirt TV, Wicked Cushion, SimWorks Performance, BK Designs, and World of Thunder iRacing League. If you haven't done so already, check them out on their social media pages. Give them a like, give them a follow while you're there. And we will see you very, very shortly in about 4 hours' time. So, good night, everyone.